Hey there, pop collectors. It's Benjamin from Marvel Funko Pops, and I'm back with another video. Alright, so here's the deal. Last week, I get a text telling me that my friend Dale and my friend Skylar, two of the coolest pop collectors I know, decided to buy my favorite pop store, Pop City, Utah. Now, if you're not new to the channel, you absolutely know Pop City, Utah, because I go there just about as often as I can. Now, here's what's exciting about this. Dale told me that him and Skylar decided to basically overhaul the entire store. They went in, remodeled, brought in crazy inventory, and they invited me to come check out the entire thing. So, obviously, that is what I did. So, be sure to stay tuned to the end to see the really cool stuff that I picked up. I actually got 2 pops for myself. Plus, I saw a ton of rad pops. So, guys, without further ado, let's do it. Let's go check out the new and improved Pop City, Utah. Here we go. All right, here we are, Pop City. As you can see, the outside of the store really hasn't changed, which it doesn't need to. It looks fantastic. But let's get in there. I'll actually show you. They've moved things around, repainted, tons of new inventory. Oh my gosh, so cool. And Skylar was telling me that his nephew, which you can see right there, Danny Arthead, I think, actually painted that on the wall, which is really cool looking thing. So really awesome. First off, starting in the anime section, Yuji Itadori. I actually used to have this exact pop, same sticker and everything, sold it, and I've regretted it ever since. So I really thought hard about that one today. But aside from that, looking at all this other stuff, Kento, oh my gosh, guys, what a cool character. Like, I'm not gonna pretend I understand what his like technique is with like the 3/4 rule or whatever, but he's so cool. He's so cool. Then we have this pre-release Megumi, which is really cool, from Chalice Collectibles. Love to see that. Man, this is a really... Actually, when this was announced, I was like, it's kind of a cool idea. I'm not going to get it. But seeing it in person, like, that is such a cool, like, tons of detail. It just feels, like, artistic. I don't know. I love that. But, you know, I got to show the Demon Slayer. We got Tengen here. This is not one that I personally have, but I think it's a really cool one. Oh, man. When this was announced, guys, I got so excited. I like could not wait to see this thing in person, and this is the first time I actually saw it in person today. So really, really cool. Very impressed with that. I love My Hero Academia. You guys know that about me. Over here we got Endeavor. Pretty cool. That one's a glow in the dark, so that's awesome. We also have Mirio. If you don't love Mirio, oh my gosh, do you even have a heart? That guy is just so great. Aside from that, we've got Dobby. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought that one has a Chase variant. I don't know if I'm right on that. So if I'm wrong, let me know. We got some DBZ here. We got some One Piece. A lot of One Piece actually, which was really cool. I know they get a lot of requests for that. This really cool thing on the wall kind of looked like I don't know, like a building with like the fire escape out there. It's pretty cool. Then in one of their other sections, they had Blunt Man and Chronic. I've never seen that movie, so I don't really know what that is, but I thought it was funny. Willie Nelson, my dad would really like that one. That is some dad country right there. King and Kodos, the box was kind of wrecked on that, but it's still a really cool pop to see. Then they have this Ariel, which is like one of the more original molds, so that's cool. I was really liking this Batman Beyond. I think that's the first one they ever made, so that original mold just looks really cool. Daryl Dixon. This is the cool thing. That's a pretty rare pop. Something Skylar and Dale were going for is just kind of making it like a hunt. So on any shelf, you could have any rare pop. Like, for example, right here, this Tyler from 21 Pilots. An $80 pop. That's the first time I've ever seen that in person. And honestly, I was really tempted by it, but that's not in a Grail case. It's just sitting there on the shelf, so it's a really fun experience to just look through everything. And in fact, they also had Josh, and so I was kind of considering getting both of them. Really, that's a cool find. Both of those pops. You don't see those. Then on the other side of this thing, they had this really cool pearlescent Cubone, which is Pokemon Center exclusive, so that's really cool. I love those boxes. Just so shiny. They had the Ray Fillet. If you've watched the channel before, you know I love that pop. And the Comic-Con sticker was actually really cool. Then, yeah, on this other side, some I guess some other cool stuff. You know, they got Finding Dory. I've never seen that one in person, so another unique pop to find. And then, yeah, just some other cool stuff. Now, in this other section here, I was showing this. There was one thing that immediately caught my eye that I had to go look at, and of course, it's that bubble, that bubble bowl SpongeBob. Such a funny episode. You guys all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's a really cool pop. I love my SpongeBob pops. Then some turtle stuff over here. Gotta love the chases. I have both of these chases here, so I would have picked them up if not, but the last one I'm looking for is actually that Casey Jones chase, and I'm hoping I can find it one day. I found it once, really bad price, didn't pull the trigger on it, and I've kind of just been waiting for a good one to pop up since then to complete the set. But yeah, really cool Smalls pop there. Some of the new Martian Manhunter pops. I think that one might have a chase variant. Obviously wasn't here, but still really cool to see. Some Rick and Morty stuff. I know there's a lot of Rick and Morty fans out there. Then here's the other side of this. Lot to see here. A lot of really cool pieces. First off, I really love, you guys know I love Lord of the Rings. I've kind of started a small Lord of the Rings collection, so this Grishnock was really cool. Not one you see all the time, so was really excited to see that one. Moving on, you can see there's a Godzilla there, which is cool, and next to it, the Elder Greyback from Predator 2. That's one of those Pop Plus, so the detail on the thing is just absolutely insane. That is just really cool looking pop. Tommy Pickles chase. Again, they just hide chases throughout. Like, they're not even drawing attention to that thing. They just have chases for you to find, and I love that approach. I think that's so cool. Ham from The Sandlot, so cool.
I'm baking like a toasted cheese here. It's so hot here.
Gotta love that movie. Pee-wee, absolutely terrifying. Don't even get me started on that. I just have never seen those pops in person before, but that guy freaks me out. I don't know. He's just scary. Chowder, definitely from my childhood. Like, oh my gosh, put a like down below if you watch Chowder. I thought this show was so funny. And the one guy that goes like, what does he say? Like, rada, rada, rada. Just so funny. Robin Sparkles Comic-Con exclusive. Again, another example of like a rare pop just sitting on the shelf, not in a Grail case or anything for people to find. They just made a really cool experience. Then this was kind of a funny find. This is the chase, the Batman Beyond chase, but there's no sticker on it, which you don't see that a lot. It does happen occasionally, and when it does, it's kind of unique, but that's a really cool one. I was actually really wanting to try for that when that pop first came out, so that was a cool one to see. Then I've never seen this Poison Captain America before, the Venomized Captain. That's a unique one. Kind of like the design. He kind of reminds me of the guy from Jujutsu Kaisen, like the Cursed Energy guy. So I don't know if I love the design, but it's kind of cool. Then we got all these NFT pops. I think this is kind of like Skylar's specialty. I think he loves NFT pops, and so lots of those in the store, which is so cool. Beforehand, they had them, occasionally, but right now they have, it's got to be like, 30, 40, maybe 50. So many NFT pops from tons of different franchises. So really awesome to see. They have stepped it up in that regard. We've got this really cool Doctor Strange. It's like a, like a Ghost Rider crossover. Then there's that Red Hulk chase with the, maybe it's good with the Captain America movie that came out recently. Wasn't my favorite, but I enjoyed it still. More NFTs. And then right here we got some music pops, with Elton John, John Lennon. We got Hendrix. Looks like some other musicians. And then back to those NFT pops, you can see there's a bunch of animation ones here. I really like that Scooby-Doo one. I thought that was cool. My wife would love that too. Some Stranger Things ones, Transformers. Just so many NFT pops. Like, if you're interested in something and they've done an NFT line for it, it's probably, they're probably going to have a pop here that represents that set. So really cool. And then really cool pearlescent Piplup as well. Love my Pokemon pops, especially those Gen 4 ones. That Tails chase. Then we got that Munchlax again with the Gen 4 pops. Mew, classic one. And then this one, Altair. This is really cool. My brother-in-law is a big Assassin's Creed pop collector. He's got some really good ones. And I don't know if he has that one. So that's a cool one to see. And yeah, so this section was pretty exciting. Then moving over here, they had some sports as well as some like I don't know, some Disney kind of Pixar kind of stuff. You guys know me, I collect Michael Jordan. I really love Michael Jordan Pops, and they had a couple here. One of them I actually did not have, which is this right here, the Team USA Dream Team Michael Jordan. So I was really considering that. I do have the one on the left, the rookie year one, so that's cool. Philly Fanatic, I didn't really even pay attention to that, but now that I'm watching it back, like that's a rare pop, like really awesome to see. And you know, being from Utah, I got to show off the Malone Stockton 2-pack. Then this Coco set, wow, like they've completed it almost. Ernesto, Hector, Miguel, and then that Miguel Chase, as well as the Toys R Us exclusive. Like, dang, you don't see Toys R Us exclusives in Utah. You don't. We haven't had one in Utah in like probably 15, 20 years. So that's awesome. Polaroid camera, these are just some icons over here. And yeah, none of these like really got me super excited, but there's still some cool ones. They've really stepped up their display boxes. You can see right here tons of Godzilla pops. That's just so cool. I love that Chase down there, as well as the Blacklight one. I've thought a lot on that Blacklight one. Haven't pulled the trigger, but it's really cool. Then some kind of new age Star Wars stuff, you know, Rebels, as well as Ahsoka up on the top. I thought that Ezra lightsaber was kind of cool. The replica. You know, I love Darth Maul. He's probably my favorite Star Wars character, so that's really awesome. Actually, you know what? Boba Fett's probably my favorite, but Darth Maul is probably a close second. So really cool to see. Then tons of Masters of the Universe. This is a realm that I know nothing about. I know He-Man and Skeletor, and then beyond that, I don't know the other characters. But it's still some pretty cool stuff. I love the look of those pops. Then they're kind of branching out into other areas, you know, fig pins right here. I don't have any fig pins, but I looked through these for a second, and there's some pretty cool ones in there. So it's cool to see that they're like kind of bringing in other collectibles. And talking with Skylar, he had some ideas for other things he wants to do as well. So that's awesome. I think the store in the future could be very diverse as far as collecting goes. And I would love to see that. You know, their pop collection is just amazing, but other things too would be really cool to see. And then, you know, over here, this is a big time Grail case, some big stuff. The Last of Us Joel there, The Walking Dead, some really cool anime pops here. Down here, some signed stuff, which is wild. That Dragon Ball Z signature, really cool. The White Walker Conan, he is so funny. So I think every time I see a Conan pop, it's just kind of like makes me smile. Then I found this, guys. I've been on the look for this pop for so long. Oh my gosh, I got, you know, guilty pleasure with the Alien and Predator movies. I love them. I have the original Predator, and now finding that was really cool. So really awesome Alien pop. Then here's another Grail case, some more NFT pops. I had no idea they ever did a Lego Batman like set with the Joker, so that was cool to see. Derek Jeter, then some Back to the Future, Power Rangers, some more animation. That Britta is really cool. I love Community, so that's awesome to see. Then here's their last Grail case. Lots of really big hitters here. B-Rabbit, Deadpool, Teen Titans Go, like original Disney pop right there. Like, guys, just some amazing stuff. I gotta tell you, this store is just fantastic. This is really such a great store, and I am so happy that I was able to go visit and see all the new updates they've done. All right, I am back from checking out the store for the first time since the reopening, and guys, I gotta say, I was very, very impressed and very stoked for the stuff they had in there. So before I get into the two pops that I picked up for myself, which I am very excited about, let me tell you about their grand opening coming up later this week. It's going to be Saturday, March 8th at 10 a.m. at the Southtown Mall in Utah. Guys, if you have the chance to go, definitely check it out. I've been to some of their events before, you know, like anniversaries and things like that. They always have really cool raffles. They have awesome pops being sold. They just have cool stuff going on in general. Now, they didn't give me specifics about what's going on, but I know for a fact they're planning some rad stuff. So, like I said, if you can go, definitely do it. I myself will be there, and I am very excited about it. All right, now on to the pops. Guys, this one I'm holding in my hands right now, I have wanted for quite some time. I recently, actually it wasn't recent, a few months back, I picked up the original Predator pop, and I since then have been on the hunt for this guy right here. That is the original Alien pop. All right, guys, I love these movies. I don't know if you guys saw Romulus, but man, was that a great movie. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. And I gotta say, the alien design is iconic. And I can't have the original Predator in my collection without the original Alien. So this thing was a must-have. I found it. They had a really good price on it. And I had to pull the trigger. I just had to do it. Also, shout out to my mother-in-law, Carol, for these awesome B-roll clips you're getting right now on this little spinning disc. She got me this for Christmas, so thank you so much for this. It has really elevated the channel. I really appreciate it. But anyway, back to our friend Alien here. What a great pop. Honestly, it's kind of funny how it translates into pop form because it kind of takes away all of the horror of the alien and kind of makes it like this like cute little critter, I think, and it's actually kind of funny. So yeah, that's a great addition. I'm really happy about that. All right, now on to the second piece I picked up. Oh my gosh, guys. When I saw this actually seeing this in Pop City was the first time I've ever seen this pop in person. And I've been planning on getting it for a while. I think it just really sold out pretty fast. Anyway, that is the Pop Plus Izuku Midoriya. Now you guys know me, I love My Hero Academia, and I think Izuku is just one of the most well-written characters with really great character progression, specifically with his powers. Now I don't want to spoil anything for people who haven't seen it, but Izuku just becomes such an incredible powerhouse. And when they put this pop out, this specific design of Izuku, oh my gosh. I watched the show and I said to myself, they're going to make that a pop one day, and when they do, I will absolutely get it. And here it is. I love it. You know, actually, I was kind of torn on how I feel about Pop Plus. You know, when they first announced Pop Plus, I was kind of annoyed about it. Just a more expensive pop, and in my mind, I was like, shouldn't all pops already just be this detailed? Like, I feel like that should just go without saying. But in this case, I opened this thing up out of the box, and I cannot believe how good it looks. I am very pleased with this purchase. I'm very pleased with picking this up, and man, am I stoked to have this thing. But guys, honestly, beyond just these two pops, they had so many that if I had an unlimited budget, I would have picked up. I mean, like, they had those 21 Pilots pops. They had like that SpongeBob from the Bubble Bowl, which was really funny. They had a Michael Jordan I don't have yet. I think they had like a bunch of Pokemon pops that looked really cool to me. And like, I don't know, a handful of other things. Guys, I'm saying this to point out that right now Pop City has gone wild with its inventory. Dale, Skylar, you guys are killing it already. Congrats to both of you. And thank you so much for these rad pops. Guys, if you can, get there Saturday, March 8th at 10 a.m. at the Southtown Mall in Utah. Come say hi to me. I'm going to be there. Say hi to Dale and Skylar. Tell them congrats for this massive purchase. You know, this awesome store they just picked up. And guys, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you join. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what cool stuff you saw in the store. And I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.